It's Madden NFL 24. And up next, we'll see Drake London. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Falcons and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Young will set to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
A 1st down throw for Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense, and at the helm in his 2nd season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Back to throw, Ridder. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte will give them the season sweep. On 2nd down, Ridder. Short throw, caught by Pitts. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 137 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about that? Big man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Ritter. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Ritter on the 4th down try. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. The numbers for Sanders last week, 23 carries, 79 yards.
Well, partner, we've watched as they've reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling, and having someone like this who can really set the tone for the offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
Now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here is Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Young working out of the gun. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And he's got some space here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go. And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ritter now. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he checks this one away from home. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
One thing he was worried about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Straight ahead, Patterson. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ritter will set up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Smart decision by Ritter. Sliding down, and he's got the 1st. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Ritter to throw it. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
All right, help me out here a little bit, Brandon, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggling to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Drake London with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First and 10, Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Now Young. And that's complete to Sanders. So he stopped for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? And a West Coast offense, when they...
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, a run with Patterson. Trucks over him and bulldozing his way through. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal blocking the ball. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
On first and goal. They'll try the option left. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ridder, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken it around the 40. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Falcon football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Ridder now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Rolling to his right. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Looking to throw it here, Ridder. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That's a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To the air again, it's Ridder. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Coup for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready, set, steal, set, steal. Man, whole piece. Smash.
A right side run with Patterson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 39.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them to do right now.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ritter with another throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Falcons. Mac Hollins from 19 yards away. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, Young. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. 3rd down and 13. Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd down, Ritter. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, they've been able to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Ritter He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Ritter now. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Ritter on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Ritter's throw here into the hands of Jones. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ritter back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Panthers about ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Ritter. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter, 25 yards to the house. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the
Young.
37-yard line.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Formation for the Panthers.
This is taken at the 15. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that, it only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Young. A quick throw there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. The 20 down the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he'll just get rid of it.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Here is Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation,
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 24. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Coup now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Ready.
Now a first down throw for Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Young throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Young again. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. They'll throw again. Young. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Black over. Watch it. Six. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go green. Black chop. Check white. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just a 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Ritter on the 4th down try. Flush to his right. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Blue striker. Red cycle. Opposite. Green.
On 1st down, Ritter. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Light blue. Edo blue.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
On for a field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
And Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Patterson running between the tackles. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Algier will try to pick it up, and he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Ritter to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
On the ball. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. The left side completion to Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 43. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Red, steal, check, steal.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Rolling to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Ready. Smith, ready. Black open. Drop it. Six. Yellow. Line.
Back to throw. Ritter. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
On the double. Left.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Got London on the slant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running.
Touchdown! Mac Hollins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. They're exactly right.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 1st and 10, Young. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely, and he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Young on 3rd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's a give to Patterson. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Ritter now. Over the middle, caught by London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Ritter. Short throw to Smith. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Into the hands of London. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Red, yellow, check pink.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Complete. Smith has it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll run with Patterson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Coup for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was Desmond Ritter taking it himself to finish the drive. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Young. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 61 yards. And the Panthers are able to claw one back. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
A good pickup there at 22. Ritter on 1st and 10. Throws right back to London, complete again. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, Ritter. Flush to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Got a man, it's London. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To the air again, it's Ritter. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Young will set to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
That's good for Panthers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Young to throw it. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. so Carter. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the
touchdown Falcons, Drake London, 29 yards, and the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A first down throw for Young. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
At the 16-yard line.
Second down, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing, Young. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And the Falcons first down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter flushed out right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Falcons.
A handoff for Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Smack, red. Steal, check, steal.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Got London on the slant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Ritter back to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Young to throw it. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Now here's Young. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
There he goes right side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Ritter. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Here's Ritter. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And the Falcons extend their lead yet again. Koo now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just going to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. To throw, Young. To Chenault on the slant. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long for Young. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Ritter. Short throw to Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on third down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Bulldozes past him. And he's taken down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Now Young. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Now the Falcons will bring the offense back out, and they'll go for 2. Ritter will throw for it. It's complete. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Back to it after the pick 6. Young And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On second down, Young again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Goes right back to Smith again. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Ritter will set up to throw it. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. 2 yards to go, second down. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, here's Ritter. Complete, Smith has it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Ritter to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Ritter has it knocked down. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Atlanta, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.